Hello, it's your boy Between or Botwin. So today I'm going to show you my warm-up routine. It's nothing too special, but I'm gonna show you what I do before I hop in a pug. But firstly, is that I do is when I log in, this is gonna come up, and I usually just clear it. And I would do is exec out exec to make sure all my settings are working and that I have the right settings. And just making sure if my queue is bounded to clear decals. So clearing decals means you're just getting rid of all the the blood splats and like the bullet holes and stuff like that. It's very helpful. Let's say you're picking from cat and then you're looking at bench. Sometimes when someone's dead there's a blood splat behind that wall. So it's hard to see players who are peeking from the bench. So it's nice to just clear your decals once in a while in the middle of a round. Yeah, so what I do is I hop on aimbots. So this warm-up routine is pretty much inspired by Furious. He's an amazing Turkish player. Turkish aim is very deadly. Um, so what I like to do is same thing that he does pretty much is that he closes these ones. Same thing with that, and then use the Deagle with that. Open that up. I don't know why my skin is not working, but so what he does is he goes in the middle, and this is what I do as well. So what you want to do is you kill one, and then you want to turn around, kill another one, kill another one, kill another one. But make sure that you are moving. You don't want to just stand still. Standing still is good just for your aim, but you want to do multiple things at once. So you want to work on your counter strafing while you are working on the muscle memory of just quick flicking and just burst. Don't tap. Tapping it's not very good. It's cool and all and everything, but it's not good. Don't tap. Just burst or spray. When I do tapping, that means I'm just trolling, but make sure you do counter strafing, work on that while you're working on this. This helps with your headshot levels as well, your crosshair placement. But if you don't know, counter strafing is that, let's say I'm peeking from right, and then if you see a guy right here, you wanna stop and then shoot. So you press the opposite where you're going. So let's say going left side now, you press D, stop, shoot. So yeah, so you go like that. So yeah, you want to do this he does about 10 minutes. I usually do about 5 minutes. This is just the beginning of my warm-up because I feel like 10 minutes is too long and I get too tired. So I do about 5 minutes. But if you're not adding extra work, yeah, you can do 10 minutes, but I usually just do 5 minutes just to get my hands warm. But after that, what he likes to do is when you hold D, you want to stop and then stop about right beside the next guy. You want to flick to his head and then shoot. So same thing, counter strafing, working your counter strafing, you're flicking, how much you have to flick. So I do this about 5 minutes as well, but you want to do it kind of all around. You're not just doing in one motion or one area. So yeah, so hold D, stop, and flick. Hold A, stop. There. Forgive me, I just woke up so my aim is terrible, but yeah, you do this about 5 minutes. Like I said earlier again, if you want to work a bit more, you can change it to 10 minutes, 15 minutes, doesn't really matter, but just a quick reminder, don't over warm up because you're going to get too tired and you don't want to pug. Because warming up is different from aim routines. This is just to help you warm up before a game. You don't want to be tired. You can do aim routine at the end of your pugs, at the end of the day. I can make another whole video about aim routines, but so yeah, about that. And then after that, he likes to work on spraying, and I do too. So just to get the spray pattern for the AK, you want to go in this wall, and then you want to do this to your mouse. And I'm also using a Viper Death Adder Pro. It's like the ergonomic wireless one. So what you want to do is lift up your mouse and then just hold left click just to see. Oops, actually, see, that's the clear decals. So we're gonna go at the floor or on the ground. So okay, so the spray pattern is that you go top, right, left. So you want to do the reverse one. So pull it down, left, right. We'll go to the left. My spray pattern is terrible, but it's a bit better. Just want to go into the wall and kind of practice. I will show you a workshop where you can work on your spray, but yeah, you get the gist of it. So what I like to do is after you shoot this guy, you want to spray transfer. So you want to do it about 2 to 3, 2 to 3 to 4, maybe sometimes 5. But keep in mind you only have 30 bullets, so more than 3 is not very accurate. You're not gonna get the actual spray because you know you're obviously reloading, unless if you get instant 3 of them headshots and you can keep going. But yeah, standing, crouch, just getting your spray transfer going, and you're spraying to the head. And you want to do this with M4A4 as well, or M4A1S, depending which gun you use. So let's switch it up. Let's go A4A4. So you want to do the same thing. You go to this wall and then left click and then do the other way around. I'm terrible at spraying. I need to work on my spray. There. And then you want to try to copy, transfer it. So yeah, I do this about 5 minutes as well, and then yeah. So after the spraying, I like to do is work on my Deagle. So you just do this. Make sure you're counter strafing. Deagle shots with the Deagle, it's all about timing. You can also crouch, because you're gonna crouch a lot with the Deagle to get the most accurate shot. So I do this about 5 minutes, and we're almost done with the warm up. So next thing I do is, or the lastly I do is the op. If you're not an opper, I think you should still work on your op. It's because once in a while you're gonna put in a situation where you're gonna be 1 HP and you'll have to pick up an op. So what I like to do with an op is kind of like move around and flick to the other side. So when I'm aiming here, flick with that guy, do that. Just want to work on your flicking and making sure you're doing it left and right, and changing the distance between you and the bot, so you get the feel of how much you have to work on. Oops. So make sure you're moving. This helps with your flicking. But being an opera, it's not just flicking, right? It's all about knowing the timing of your rotation and being unpredictable and knowing how they're gonna peak. And yeah, so that's what I do for my warm-up. Lastly, I do just this one just for fun. I like to just spray around, just combine all all three that I did. The turning around, spraying. Just like to combine everything kind of before I do the next thing. Ooh, ooh. See, that one is not very accurate because I did more than 30 bullets. You're not doing getting the actual spray. Is what that's what Kelly likes to do. You go spam your 80, 80, 80, 80. 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80. This is what it looks like when you spam your 80, 80. You're gonna be a legend. This is what it looks like when you're crouching. Oh. This is what you look like when you're doing 80, 80 spam. Anyways, that's what I like to do. So I'm gonna put all the links that you need down in the description. So next thing I do is I go to community server and I will just do FFA, and I like to put the latency to this one just so you don't get anything over 100. But if something is gonna show up, so yeah, I like to join the rifle one. But before we do that, I'm gonna show you the Recoil Master. When you hop in to the Recoil Master, so when you hop into the Recoil Master, what I like to do is put the T target on, no spread, and you see this top left, you want to click it twice to just make him farther. Movement lock, and then reset. Alright, so you just follow where the green is going, and then after a while, it's gonna become a. After you do this about multiple times, you can turn off the which one is it? Yeah, ghost hair, so you can start working without the green. So it's gonna become a second nature what you're gonna do. So you wanna do this with the AK, the M4A4, ghost. So yeah, so I do this about with each guns. If you wanna really work on your thing, about 20 to 30 times, just to get the feel. And then you can work on the A1S, the Galil, the FAMAS, even MP9 if you want, or the MAC-10. But yeah, that's what I do for my spraying. So for DMing, yeah, so let's hop onto the rifle one. So what I focus on when I DM is the number one is the crosshair placement. So it's not just about you going high frags on a DM, right? That's something pretty cool, but that's not your why you're here. You want to work on your crosshair placement and everything. So your spray, crosshair placement, your counter strafing and everything, and knowing or like how to fight a person in an off angle spots. So that's what you're working on here. So helping you fight in a different area where enemies are in an inspected area and that there's more than one player. So it helps you with spray transferring, killing more than one player. You're not just here just running around and, you know, just getting the high frags and stuff, but you want to make sure that while you're in here, also is that you want to work on different guns too. So the A4, A1S, the AWP, the AK. But yeah, you just want to work on those. I do this about 30 minutes. But if you really want to do your aim routine, how you want to improve your aim, you can do 2 hours, 3 hours, but you want to do that at the end of your pugs. You don't want to do it before you pug because you're gonna get too tired and you're not gonna be thinking. So yeah, and make sure you guys take a break from each pugs I need to start doing that. I tilt Q. But make sure you take like 5 minute break at least, so you get you reset your mentality. You don't carry your tilt from the last pug. But yeah, make sure you're working on your crosshair placement and your spray, and yeah. So that's about it. I know it's nothing too special that I do for aim warm up. I'll link Furious's warm up on in the settings so you guys know what he does. He explains it way better, but that's what I pretty much do, is Furious's aim routine or aim warm up. But yeah, hopefully this helped you guys, and let me know in the down comment section what you guys would like to see next. I was thinking I was gonna do my config and my launch options, and I'll do my setup as well, like what I use for my mouse and headset, monitor, everything else, keyboard. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and hopefully this guide helps you improve. And also, people have been asking how to improve and stuff. I say this a lot, and people probably told you this, but playing a lot is the actual thing that will help you improve from the game. Solo queuing will also help you. You get the solo experience and stuff like that, and you can meet new players throughout your solo queue. I met my friend Kel and Riz and everybody else that I play with. Kyle, Anthony, and those guys, Kujo, Gio. I met all those guys through, well, I met them through a team before, but the other guys, I met them through solo queuing, and now I just queue with them every day. So you're gonna find those people, and then that's when you start duo queuing, trio queuing, 5-man stacks, and stuff like that. But key to pretty much being really good at the game. I'm not saying I'm good, I'm just decent at it. And the difference between, if you think that I'm good at the game, the difference between you and me is pretty much game matches and stuff like that. I have 6K hours, and probably most of you only have under 2,000 hours. The only difference is, like I said, experience in games and stuff like that. I have more hours than you, so that's the only difference. Yeah, so hopefully this guide helps you guys, and I hope you guys all have a good day. Thank you very much for all your guys' support. You guys are truly been amazing. You guys are awesome. So yeah, see you guys. Peace.